The odds of Judge Kishner asking for my permission are slim and none.
Okay. Yeah, probably slim and none.
All right, this is the time set for the special master hearing in the discovery consolidated Wren cases. I'm assuming you have the lead case number. Yeah, the lead case number is A-21-831169-B. So as I indicated in a letter I sent to counsel, Judge Kishner has asked that we conclude discovery scheduling on 5 of her cases, but I also wanted to start with the Wright and the Keva case because we have trial dates just to confirm we're on track. And on the Wright case, we have the court has entered a close of discovery May 6, 2024. Are we on track for that?
Yes.
Because we don't have much choice. All right, if counsel get into trouble on that, give me plenty of notice and we'll put together another quick hearing, but that's been set by the court. And remember, we asked the court to set that trial, so. And then the other case I wanted to go over was Keva. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Keve. It's A23-864391-B, and we have a closed discovery on that. I believe she bumped it to 3/22. It was March 8. We'd had another order March 22. Will we close that discovery by the March 8 she put in the trial setting?
We should. There's an issue here in whether we're trying to consolidate some of these cases.
I saw
this is
the
one of the ones.
Yeah, I saw there's some motion.
You know, it's strange because Kava, the trial is April 24th. The Wren and Carrier case is set with Judge Alf on May 20th. We just filed the motion to consolidate the Kava case into the Wren Carrier case. But the Wren Carrier discovery deadlines, at least as they currently stand, are earlier than the Kava case, which is scheduled to be tried sooner. So I think I think regardless of what happens on the motion to consolidate, it makes sense to make the Wren Carrier deadlines the same as the Kava deadlines and not earlier.
Well, it's already set by the court, though.
Yeah, but Judge Alf, I think, just issued that as part of like just standard trial orders.
That's the Wren Carrier case?
Yeah. I don't propose changing anything in the Wren Carrier case and that affects the court, the trial date, motion eliminate date, responsive motion date. But the discovery deadlines run substantially earlier.
What's the current discovery deadline in Wren Carrier?
I meant to bring those dates with me. Bree, you have?
I'm trying to pull them up right now.
And if you could, give me the trial date, Brianna, and the discovery cutoff.
I know the trial date in Wren Carrier is May 20th.
So the dates in Wren are, the last day of discovery is going to be 2/16 of 2024. And then any other dates you need?
Yeah, the motions. What date is it?
So the last day to file motions in limine and dispositive motions would be 3/18 of 2024.
And Eric, you want that moved? Those dates moved?
Bree, what's the discovery cutoff in Kava?
March 8.
No, March.
I got March 22. She changed it.
Yeah.
It was March 8.
March 22. For
The scheduling order that she put out, I'm sorry, what day were you asking for?
We have that. It's
That's
March,
March, okay.
Two.
Yeah, it's March 22. It was originally March 8.
That is correct.
yeah, my proposal would be that we make the Wren and Carrier discovery deadlines identical to what they are in CAVA.
Well, you can't do that. You got motions in limine due March 18. You can't have discovery going a week past that.
You know, I mean, I don't know where the March 18th came from, because the 45 days before trial would be.
Well, they have their own scheduling orders. Brianna, were you reading the court scheduling order?
I was.
Yeah, see, they set it whenever they want.
Well, we could try to stipulate to make them the same, all the dates the same, if that's the best way to do it.
Well, you can't do that. The court set a trial and the court set a motion in limine. We can't move those
Well, I
Stipulating in court
I
order.
propose the
if
stipulation.
she'll do that. Alf may do that only because we're both from the same state.
Well, I mean, Judge Kishner, I think, is more particular about the dates than Judge Alf is. And considering these dates were approved by Judge Kishner with a trial date almost a month earlier, I don't anticipate an issue with Judge Alf, but I understand.
All right, give me the dates you want me to, we'll see if counsel agree, then I'll just send them to her with a cover letter.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense having them the same.
The same as convey,
Yeah, because I mean,
matched to convey.
yeah, I mean, it's better having the experts all at the same time, because otherwise you're
Yes.
doing two.
So you want to close the discovery March 22. And the dispositive motions, March 18th.
Is that what they are in the
That-
comment?
Yeah, I'm reading the CAVA order now. Let me turn to the cover sheet. Yeah, that's the dates in the CAVA scheduling order, except that we did extend March 8 to March 22 for discovery, but she has the dispositive motions March 10. So do counsel agree? Well, here's one.
I don't know how you have to eliminate these before the discovery cutoff.
That's what I'm saying. So in Wren and Carrier, I don't have that in front of me. Brandon, are you saying that the discovery cutoff in Wren and Carrier is February 16 and the motions in limine are March 18? Is that correct?
That's what it says.
Okay. Then
I don't think you need a month, but a couple weeks probably be good.
so you want a discovery cutoff of like March 10, motions in limine March 18.
You're not talking about moving conveyance discovery cutoff.
I'm talking about Wren and Carrier right now.
I would say discovery cutoff, expert disclosures that are match CAVA, and then pretrial motions a week after the discovery cutoff. So 329.
Or give me we got too many dates written down. All right, what I have for CAVA is March 22 for the cutoff, and well, see, that's the problem. Dispositive motions are March 10.
In CAVA.
How did we move I've got handwritten that the cutoff date is March 22, but her order said March 8. Does anybody know how that got
Well,
changed?
originally, so far be it for me to explain this case to anybody, the convey is very new. very new. And Rick became a case that plaintiffs needed to move down the line because of.
Right, I remember we switched the
So
trials.
they wanted to put, and they succeeded in getting Cavey stuck in the third trial case spot. And however, Cavey is very new compared to all these other cases, probably the newest case, right? So we needed, I think the defendants argued for enough time to do discovery on this relatively much newer case than Rick and the others. So we lobbied for that extra, 2 weeks to do discovery past the 8th. And that's how and the folks talked about moving it to the 22nd. And we got that approved, I guess, by the judge. And now you're talking about, and I'm not just, opposing it, you're talking about 2 different judges consolidating their dates, and they have 2 different trial dates, and the older Carrier and Wren came in way older. Trying to kind of shoehorn that into
Yeah, but I mean,
where Cavey was shoehorned into.
there's really not a lot of individual discovery for any of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm in Cavey, not in Wren, other than, not in Carrier either, so they were around a long time.
All right, let me backtrack on this. I've got 3 sets of dates, and now I want to make sure I have the right one before I send something on to the court. So, in Cavey, right now, we have a discovery cutoff for March 22, even though the motions are due March 10. And what trial date do we have? When we change the trial date in Cavey, it's April 24, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So the dates in Cavey we won't change, of course. But in Wren and Carrier, we have a 2/16, February 16 cutoff and a March 18 motion in limine. And what's the suggestion for the new cutoff and motion in limine date in Wren and Carrier? March 10 and March 18?
What are the expert disclosure deadlines in Cavey?
January 20
January 20 is initial.
and February 17 for rebuttal. Brianna, is that what you have?
That is what I have, looking at her scheduling order.
What I would suggest is that we propose the discovery cutoff of 3/22/24, initial
We're talking about
expert
Wren and Carrier.
in Wren and Carrier, these same dates. Discovery cutoff, the initial experts, and the rebuttal, same as in Cava, and a pretrial motion deadline of 3/29. If our motion to consolidate
Now, let's
Cava,
talk about that after it's granted. We have enough to submit to her. So what we have right now is in Wren and Carrier, we have the February 16 cutoff and a March 18 motion in limine, and you're requesting March 22 cutoff and March 29 motion in limine, correct?
yes.
Well, I can submit that to her. Because the trial date is May 20, correct?
Yes.
Right, I can suggest that to her, Wren and Carrier.
And if our motion to consolidate is denied, then we can address the discrepancy with the pretrial motion date and the discovery cutoff with Judge Kishner, but that might be moved if the motion's granted, so.
What were the cases I saw the motion, but I don't remember now. What are you trying to bring in with Wren and Carrier?
Cava.
Lunch?
This is lunch.
Well, it looks like you have two of the food groups.
I just had cheese too. 3.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Currently, in Wren and Carrier, we have the February 16 cutoff and the March 18 motion in limine for a May 20, 2024 trial. I'm going to see if the court will move the discovery cutoff from February 16 to March 22 and the motion in limine date from March 18 to March 29, correct?
Yes.
Those are the easy ones. Let's go with the ones in Kishner's department.
These are Judge Williams.
Which ones for Williams, Wren and Carrier?
No. Are you referring to the Brown, Chang, and Bonner matters?
Yeah, are those?
Those are all in front of Judge Williams.
Well, I got an email
Brown chain, and what was?
from Judge Kishner asking me to give her cutoff dates.
What was that third one? Chain?
Bonner.
Bonner.
All right, I don't have the departments. So Buren, Brown, and Chang, they're in Judge Williams?
Yeah.
You sure they didn't get moved?
No.
I thought I got an email from, I thought I had an email from Judge Kishner asking me to set those dates. Could be wrong, there are a lot of cases here.
It might be from Judge Williams'
Judge Williams, yeah.
department, because this came up before where they wanted dates on Brown. So it makes sense that they're asking about Chang and Bonner, which is the Van Buren.
Gallagher was Williams, right? The Gallagher case. was- All right, well, let's talk about the Buren case, which is A-21-831-725-B. So what do we need a discovery cutoff, and then that's really all I need to give the court. They can set the motion and the motion and trial deadline themselves. If you don't like what's in the scheduling order, we'll talk about it. So when can we give a discovery cutoff in the Buren case?
So we would suggest that in all 3 of the cases, we just have the same schedule and discovery cutoff date.
Which is?
Done. We talked in Brown, and at least with UNFW and Whole Foods, and I think Sprouts agreed as well, but we discussed to close the discovery of August 2nd, 2024.
For all 3 cases?
For Brown. That was the date that was agreed to by those parties in Brown. We would suggest just making all 3 of them with the same.
Anybody object to the Buren case and the Chang case? And for those of you keeping score, the case number in Chang is A-21-832269-B.
Boyd, what's the third case? I got Chang and Brown. I didn't hear you on the third case.
The first one is Buren.
It's actually Bonner, the Bonner estate's the lead plaintiff.
Okay, that's why I didn't recognize it.
Well, the court's JEA referred to it as Buren in that case number. What's the actual lead now?
Bonner, B-L-N-N-A-R, so Bonner.
Okay. So the suggestion is that Bonner/Buren and Brown and Chang all have discovery cutoffs of August 2. And then do I tell the court the earliest trial date would be 45 days later?
Yeah,
60
fine with
days,
that.
45 days?
Somewhere in the fall stack.
Just go 45 days later. So, That's basically October 16th.
Yeah, I think that works. That gives you 5 weeks to get the case.
Wrong year. Wrong year, hang on. That would be August 2 to October 14 is a federal holiday. What is that? I don't know.
Columbus Day.
Nobody celebrates that anymore, do they? It's only
Italian
Italians'
favorite.
favorite.
It's indigenous.
Yeah, Indigenous People
Yeah.
Day, who weren't treated fairly by Christopher Columbus. I think that's the full
I think
name of
that's
the holiday.
the second anniversary of tight ends day.
What day?
Tight end. Wide receiver, slot receiver, tight end.
Oh, tight end day. Okay, got it.
All right, so the earliest trial
Tennessee,
date, the cutoff for those three cases, Buren, Bonner, which is Bonner, Brown, and Chang, will be August 2. The earliest trial date, we'll just pick October 21.
So Floyd, this is Joel for Real Water. You know, we've got Sharapov and Dealman October 7, and we've got Burla Britton November 12th. So we already have 3 trial dates right in there. We're just going to stack them.
We could just do 3 at once. You can make all kinds of money.
Well, we don't have any idea when when the trial date is going to be. I'm just giving them an earliest trial date. The odds of you hitting August 21, 24 with the backup we have is pretty slim and none. I'm not seeing any 2024 trial dates.
Yeah, I'm just saying, why not push it out another 30 days so we know we can't be in 3 trials at the same time.
I don't object to that. I don't think it makes any difference.
All right, why don't we move it to, we're going to run into Thanksgiving. November 11 is Veterans Day, so we'll go November. You want to go November 12, which is a Tuesday, or November 18, which is 10 days before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's fine. We're already doing a Thanksgiving Christmas Real Water trial, so it stays with the motif.
Okay, we'll go November 18. It's a long way from the cutoff. But that's what we'll do.
That's what I'm saying, move the cutoff 30 days and then earliest day for trial November 18.
Want to move the cutoff to November then?
No, just
September, I'm
August,
sorry.
from August to September,
Yeah.
that's all, 30 days.
All right, why don't we move it to September 2 is Labor Day, September 9?
Fine.
Now, the Lisa King case,
Hey
Is
Floyd,
also-
it's Tracy. How you doing?
well, what's up?
Well, on Lisa King, we submitted a stip last week to the judge, so I'm not sure when Judge Kishner reached out to you, but we submitted a stip on discovery to continue it 120 days, I think basically because of all that's going on. So, and to kick our trial, I think to November. I mean, Joel might know, someone else, I think.
I
that
didn't-
You
was
haven't
what it
seen
was.
anything yet.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing the stip, but if you've already submitted the stip, it's.
That's what I was told. I didn't do it. Last Thursday is when I was told. So let me just confirm. Oh, I think I.
Well, why don't you and Joel just watch for that? And-
Yeah, oh, sorry, guys. I'm working from home. Yeah, the stip was submitted, yeah, I have a copy of it and I assume, Joel, that you signed it or,
Yeah, we agreed to it.
yeah, so it was. So we just haven't, I don't think we've heard back from Judge Kishner. So she I don't know when she reached out to you, Floyd, so maybe it was before this stip went through.
No, she didn't reach out to me. I just picked up, I saw the firm setting. And
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
kept the court's order in my hearing file just to go over with counsel to see if everybody was okay with the discovery. So, but if you've submitted a stip to her, we'll just watch for that to come back.
Okay, would you like me to get you a copy of that? I can drop that to you.
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
The odds of Judge Kishner asking for my permission are slim and none.
Okay. Yeah, probably slim and none. Thank you, Floyd.
All right. You could give me the trial date you asked for, though, or did you just ask for a period?
I actually would have to look at it.
That's all right.
I was
No,
just,
I'll
I was
watch.
just told November, so,
I'll watch for it to come in.
okay.
All right, so that's Lisa King.
I guess we asked for the November 12th, 2024 trial stack, or as soon thereafter as permitted.
Okay. All right, is there anything else we need to cover? I'll submit these dates in Bonner, Brown, Chang, and we'll just see if they come back.
Do you need us to submit proposed case management orders with those schedules?
Just like the other one we did.
That's how we've been doing it.
Yeah, go ahead and throw those dates in. And approximately when would you like your next hearing?
We have a motion to amend third-party complaint on file, where it's going to be heard Monday. And if that motion is granted, there'll be a new defendant in the case. And so we think that we would probably want a hearing sometime, doesn't have to be that week, but relatively soon after the motion to amend heard.
So the motion to amend, is this coming?
Monday morning. So maybe the Monday after, or Tuesday after, or Wednesday after.
So it's October 30 right now?
Yeah.
In which department?
It's in Judge Williams' favor.
Oh, I saw that.
Right.
Is that in Galvin? The one that was tried?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm confused. I'm new at this. So you're adding somebody after you already have a judgment?
The Gallagher's are third-party plaintiffs. They've amended into the claim against Real Water Gulf Coast, which there's a pending motion for summary judgment on that, which I think is also sit down for Monday. But there's a motion to amend the third-party complaint to add the insurers for Milwaukee, Real Water, Milwaukee.
All right, well, I'll watch it within a week or something. I mean, we don't know until you get a ruling.
We don't know until we get a ruling. But so far, no one's opposed.
Okay. And that is in Galvin, right?
Yeah, that is it.
All right, so I should set a hearing shortly after that.
Right.
There's a week in November we'll have to do the hearing outside of Port Martin.
I'm fine with that. Can Judge Kishner come?
All right, so I'll set another hearing in early November, and I'll watch for the order to come in that motion. And I will submit these new dates for Bonner / Buren, Brown, and Chang. Oh, you're gonna do the CMO for me. Okay.
I'll e-serve proposed CMOs on these three.
All right. Is there anything else?
We have a situation where Liberty is not paying our rent again. Just kind of raise it. It'd be nice to get a check. I think they haven't paid us since last.
And I think November 1st, it'll be 6 months. Right now, it's 5 months.
I think that's up to the district court. I don't think I have any authority over that.
We have moral suasion.
They're 6 months behind. Send me a letter. I'll shoot out a letter on
Okay.
I'll shoot out.
I think last time we got to 8, was it?
It was more than that.
10? I mean,
Give me a letter, so give me a copy of your letter to them and a request for whatever you want me to do, so I have the contact information.
okay.
Anything else? Do you have any questions on names or anything?
I do.
Go ahead.
With Jonathan Town.
He's with Howard and Howard, and they represent NSF International.
Is that it?
That was it.
All right, you folks Zooming today, do you have anything else? Including the telephone Zoomers. All right, thank you.
None for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kristen. Bye.